What's up, passionate Cleveland Browns fans? Pay close attention, because what I'm about to share today will definitely stir the heart of every fan. First of all, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because only here will you stay on top of all the hottest and most exclusive updates about our beloved Browns. Now hold on tight, because what comes next is a true roller coaster of emotions, twists, and incredible prospects for the team's future. The NFL offseason always holds surprises, but let's be honest, what the Cleveland Browns are doing this preseason is simply fascinating. We are following a series of moves that could completely change the direction of the franchise for the coming years. Bold strategies, impactful choices, and a clear vision for the future. Let's dive headfirst into this news, starting with the 2025 draft, which is already being considered one of the boldest in the recent history of Cleveland. The team took the field with a very well-defined objective: to strengthen its offense and lay the groundwork for the long term. And they didn't hold back on their decisions. Right off the bat, the Browns surprised everyone by selecting not one, but two quarterbacks. That's right, a strategic move that shows the franchise's seriousness in creating a real healthy competition for the starting position. Instead of betting everything on a single name or blindly trusting veterans, Cleveland wants to promote internal competition that will raise the level and allow talents to develop consistently. And it doesn't stop there. The running game also received some heavy reinforcements. The Browns invested heavily by selecting two running backs with extremely high potential: Quince Judkins and Dylan Sampson. This duo promises to be the famous two-headed monster, a classic concept in football when two runners form such an unpredictable combination that it leaves any defense bewildered. Judkins is known for his sharp vision of the game and impressive speed, while Sampson stands out for his explosive strength and ability to break tackles. Together, they form a dual threat that promises to transform the Browns' backfield into one of the most versatile in the league. This move makes it clear that management is focused on balancing the offense. It's not enough to have a strong passing game. You also need to dominate the trenches with an efficient and unpredictable running game. Look, fan, it's impossible to ignore. Cleveland seems to be entering a new era. After years of instability, coaching changes, an endless rotation of quarterbacks, and constant rebuilds, this draft signals something different. A firm bet on young talents who can grow together, gain chemistry, and, who knows, lead the franchise toward a decade of consistent success. It's an ambitious strategy, no doubt, but it's already generating a lot of excitement and expectation among fans and analysts. Now let's talk about a part of the team that often goes unnoticed, but that can decide games: special teams. In recent years, this Browns unit has been very inconsistent, sometimes reliable, sometimes a true Achilles' heel. And when we talk about kicking, the situation gets even more delicate. Zane Gonzalez, who had been with the team for a few seasons, was recently released. Despite some promising moments, his overall performance fell short of expectations. He made 17 out of 25 field goals, a success rate of about 68%, considered low by NFL standards, and an extra point rate of just over 90%, which also leaves something to be desired. The decision to cut him reflects the urgent need to improve the kicker position, a sector that can define victories or defeats in games decided by the smallest details. While Cleveland searches for an internal solution, the market is also moving. The Washington Commanders, for example, signed Matt Gay, one of the most reliable kickers in the league, after releasing Zane Gonzalez. Gay arrives with a solid contract, valued at over $4.25 million for 1 year, showing how performance on special teams is indeed being taken very seriously by several franchises. Matt Gay is known for his composure in decisive moments and his consistency with long kicks, a move that could very well inspire Cleveland to follow the same path. Invest heavily in stability at the kicker position. Meanwhile, the Browns remain uncertain. Dustin Hopkins, who recently took over the position, struggled, making only 66.7% of field goals last season, finishing among the worst in the league. The reality is this: Cleveland urgently needs to find a reliable kicker, someone who, at the critical moment, can put the ball between the uprights and secure those 3 points that can decide games and even entire seasons. Recent history shows that this has been a thorn in the franchise's side, and the fans, of course, want to see this situation resolved once and for all. Looking at the whole picture, there's no denying it. The Cleveland Browns offseason has been marked by a tireless quest for consistency, balance, and victory. The team is clearly trying to position itself not just as a playoff contender, but as a force capable of challenging the big names in the AFC. Yes, the conference is packed with powerhouses like Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore, and Jacksonville. But the Browns have talent, coaching staff, and a bold plan in motion. If they can keep their key players healthy, develop the young prospects, and fix the weak spots, especially in the kicking game and secondary defense, they could surprise a lot of people in 2025. The return of stars like Myles Garrett, one of the most feared pass rushers in the league, and possibly Nick Chubb fully recovered, further fuels the fans' optimism. And of course, the eternal question mark at quarterback: who will be the starter? Will the draft picks bring a new face to the offense? What we can say for sure is, the potential is there. Now it's just a matter of turning expectation into results. Now it's up to you, Browns fans. I want to know, what did you think of these moves? Do you agree with the draft picks? Do you think the team is finally on the right track? Leave your opinion in the comments. It's super important to enrich the debate and further strengthen our community. And of course, stay tuned, because very soon I'll bring more hot updates about everything involving our Cleveland Browns. We're in this together. See you next time, and remember, stay strong, Browns.